Ash, you seem to be one of those people who really enjoys their work. Why is that?
I do enjoy my work. I really enjoy problem solving, and my job allows me to solve problems for clients. So a problem that I've been working on recently involves a large travel client. We've onboarded them in the last couple of months. They're likely to be one of the largest brands in their space. They're about to enter a very intense peak period where we do expect search and spend to increase exponentially day on day. We've onboarded them across performance and branding. So that includes search, social, video, data, tech, and reporting. What we do see, and part of the problem, is that they have a very long conversion lag and high AOVs, and it's a very complex and messy journey. So essentially, when you interact with an ad, or when someone interacts with an ad, we may not see the impact of that ad spend or the changes that we've made until about 4 to 6 weeks later, because the conversion lag is so long. We decided as a team to invest in data infrastructure and reporting early, which helps us solve this problem with them as a client, so we can effectively plan and project bookings moving into a very intense peak period. In order to do that, we had to create a series of maturity curves and snapshots. I can show you a bit now. Essentially what we've done is these snapshots and maturity curves give us up to 95% accuracy in terms of what's going to happen in the next 4 to 6 weeks. So you can see that these curves mature over 30 days, up to 100%, and that's exactly what we expect to happen in terms of the bookings and the revenue. So what that allows us to do is say, okay, we're spending X amount on this segment. What impact does that have 4 to 6 weeks later? And are we spending efficiently across all the different segments? So that could be brand, generics, PMAX, and social. I think it'd be great if you actually catch up with Chris on the tech team, who I've been pairing with to make this happen.
I'll do just that. Hey Chris, Ash told me all about this huge travel client you have on your plate, and talking to him, it seems like there's a lot of challenges you're going through at the moment.
Yeah, Alex, nice to meet you. Yeah, I'm Chris, head of analytics with Discover. Yeah, one of the data nerds here. Yeah, I'm not sure what Ash told you about it, but that was a real head scratcher, like from the start, because there's this they have this peak season where pretty much the whole revenue just comes in. Like
And it's, yeah, such a short time.
we were basically when they came to us, we were basically heading right into that already. So like the pressure was on like from the get go. Yeah, I think like the first thing that we just did with that client, we just spent a whole day at their office with them to just like discuss pretty much like everything, talk about the tech setup, getting an understanding on like how are they using data, how is everything set up, like what is working, what isn't. Just wanted to make sure that we get that right from the start, and just like getting this
Trying to build a foundation, isn't it?
exactly, yeah. And like we were looking, for example, at like all their tracking and like just hunting for any gaps that they may have in their user journey in terms of like micro conversions and stuff like that, to make sure that like is the data that they have and like the data that we collect, is it able to explain what is actually happening when somebody's booking a trip or not. And these things are just like really the non-negotiables. You just have to get that right from the start, and you can always see it like a puzzle, really, because like you just want to put all those little pieces together and like get a clear view on like how people are like processing through their booking journey, right?
Because they don't book it straight away, right? Like the conversion lag, Ash told me about it. It's because they need time to between thinking about the holiday to actually booking the holiday.
Exactly, like, and like that this conversion lag it's actually another layer to the problem, which we had to tackle afterwards as well, because you Like you first have to just really build this foundation of like, okay, is what you're measuring, is it actually correct or not? And afterwards you can think about visualizing it, building your reports, building your forecasts and whatnot. But if you don't get the first bit right, it's just like you're gonna struggle afterwards. It's like literally this like crap in, crap out mentality there. And like on this conversion lag stuff that you mentioned, it was like right after we got the first bits right, like this foundation I just mentioned, we tackled that as well. Like we had a look at the historic data and just picked it all like picked through it, like I did a cohort analysis, like just to try to understand like how long it takes people to actually book, and that actually allowed us to build a forecast model or like a projection model on like how many people we will actually see towards like at the end of that conversion window. Our model actually managed to get to an accuracy of around like 95%.
95.
Yeah, like it was so good at predicting how many people we will actually see at the end of the month. It was an absolute game changer for like the whole for the client. We were super happy. For the team, it just opens up a completely new way of like how you can manage your ads, how you can redistribute your budgets and so on, instead of just like sitting there and hoping for the best. So it was a great success really for the whole team. And that was literally just like all possible because we made this first step of like building this foundation of like measuring everything that we need to, having that right, and then like looking at the data and like getting real insights from it. Just like shows you like the power that data has and like what you can really get out of it, and like how you can help other teams and your clients with it. It's like so great.
I have spoken to Chris. That guy surely loves his data.
Yeah, he does. And that's super important because we now have a solution in place that gives the client confidence in the data that we're working from. The data source is super reliable and it gives us a clear view about what's happening in about 4 to 6 weeks based on the things that we do today. So essentially that means that we can now focus on deploying the strategy across performance and branding and really focus across moving into peak, which is going to be a really intense period. But I'm off to see the client now, so good to see you and catch you later.
All right, good luck.
Cheers.
Have a good day. Bye.
Bye.